7 seats as well. Nice to do that one again.
Always.
Metal Mickey, Suede on XFM 104.9. Wow, nearly over with Ricky, Steve and Carl. I've done another little sketch for you, Carl, because I was excited by the fact that we raised that money. So I've done a little...
Well, it's not over yet. It's like people go to the website, and if they think it's worth more than 50, they can say, I'll give you 55 or something.
XFM put that little one on, it's all 3 of us, isn't it?
Well, they haven't done that yet.
No, but they can put that on next week,
yeah.
and they can frame it for them, can't they?
But if they have a look, xfm.co.uk/Ricky, can have a look at it if you want it. Just pay some money and...
Now, it'd be worth a bit of money, won't it, in a few years? When we're all dead. Now, listen, Carl, you're going on holiday. You need a little rest, don't you?
Yeah.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe of the day? What's the crack on holiday? Come on.
Where are you going?
Madeira.
Right.
Good.
It's for Suzanne's dad, right? My girlfriend's dad. He's 60, so...
Yeah, that's the average age in Madeira.
Checking...
I've been...
is it?
It's quite, yeah.
Well,
My mate Damo went to Madeira, and he was worried about sort of terrorism on the plane, and he looked around and he thought, well, if someone gets up, someone will wrestle him to the floor, and he looked around, and he was the only one he realised could have got out of his seat quickly enough. So, you'll enjoy it, it's quite quiet, it's nice.
It'll be alright. I mean, it's the first time a mum and dad have been away, so...
Whatever.
Abroad, yeah. So
Right.
they're worrying about... They just don't understand the rules and stuff, so they're panicking a bit. And then in the week he
Do
called
they know
up...
Well,
that
they're going to take livestock.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting like that. It was like...
Are they filling loads of Durags with heroin as we speak? No, but do they know about passports expiring, don't they? I mean, they're not completely stupid.
They know about all that, right?
Yeah.
And he called up in the week, one of the questions said, what's the best thing, when you're going abroad, what's the best thing to use to carry tea bags? So it was like, what are you worrying about that for? They'll sell tone. It's like they'll sell tea bags.
Yeah.
And he's worrying about that. He's saying, can I put it in a glass jar? So put it in a glass jar then. He's saying, oh, I'll bubble wrap it. So he's bubble wrapping a tea thing. It's just, I mean, it is annoying me a bit, because it's meant to be a week off from you annoying me, and already he's niggling me.
Yeah.
But you are easily wound up. You are a very finicky little fussy person. You don't like the slightest bit of pressure. See, I thrive on pressure. I'm working here, working there.
That's the way I work as well. That's always doing stuff, monkey news. I mean,
oh yeah, Monkey News, I got an email,
Sounds
I won't
a
read
phrase.
it to on air, it's rubbish, but that's one feature, that's my bit done, that's all I have to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I'm away next week, do monkey news and see what you can find out. Right?
Ooh, there's a challenge.
See what you can do. 'Cause I've already told them about the Guinness Book of Records one, so you can't use that.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to find the best monkey news ever, Carl. What was it you said to me about... Because, I mean, the thing is that you don't really like people, do you? That's the truth of it. People annoy you, don't they? They wind you up.
Yeah.
What was it you said to me about friends? You don't...
He doesn't like friends.
He doesn't want any more friends.
He doesn't want any friends. Is it because one day they'll ask me to help him change a tyre?
Yeah. What was it?
No, it's always a hassle. Well,
The tyre he sits and swings on in his back garden, he means.
It's just... They call up, they ask for stuff, they want favours doing.
Yeah, they want a pint, they want to chat to you because they like you. I know they're a pain in the arse. I tell you what, Carl, you're better off without them, mate.
Although, to be fair, Rick, friends like you...
Yeah, you're not judging them on me, are you? You're not judging all possible friends on me.
Just they do sort of, you know...
You know, some friends will never touch you around the head
Oh,
or
I
leather.
want to see you for a week, am I?
You should get a decent
little
squeeze in.
squeezing.
I am going to get a little squeezing. Can I come around there and squeeze you?
Squeeze them in now, we should play the last
Hurry
tune.
up while we go to ads, and that's it, really.
Is that it? We've got no
Yeah.
time for records. That's a shame. We'll have a quick squeeze.
A quick squeeze.
That's like a Benny Hill slap there on the
Yeah, alright, that's enough of that. Right.
Okay, I'm not...
Squeeze it.
Right, that's it.
Excellent.
That'll do you for a week?
Yeah.
Alright,
See you next week.
see you later.
See you, Rick. Have a good holiday.
Alright.
Bono, you should be a weatherman, because once again you've predicted wrongly. It's not a beautiful day at all, is it, Stephen? That was you two, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis in for Carl Pilkington.
Carl Pilkington is on holiday, as we speak.
Where was he going? Mauritius, was it?
Madeira.
Madeira.
I think, with his girlfriend's parents. You remember last week he was worried they'd never been abroad, and her dad was saying, what's the best way to pack tea bags?
Yeah.
Carl's going, you get him over there. He was going, can I put him in a jar? Goes, put him in a jar. I phoned him up in the week, just before he went, I think Friday, said, have a nice time. And, out Sunday, and he said, guess what he's doing now? What he said? He's packing margarine.
Oh, of course he is.
Oh, bless him.
My dad does that. My parents always take tea bags wherever they're going.
Really?
For fear of there being some kind of tea bag drought in France.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it wrong? But I mean,
I don't know, is it because of maybe English breakfast tea you can't get over there? So
you can.
Can you though? I mean,
You
you
can
get pizza chips.
You know, you
tea
can
is
take
probably the single most popular drink in the world.
I know, but what about the fancy foreign teas, your Earl Greys and the like?
Well, I don't know.
Because I want good English breakfast. Don't bother me with Earl Grey. I don't know what that cup of tea is. It's not tea to me. It's laughable. It's weak. It's pathetic.
Do you know what? Earl Grey with a little bit of skimmed milk isn't so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And is your husband a fan?
we've started.
Eh?
It's all off already.
Oh,
It's all
started.
banter, having a little go at each other. Sometimes sort of pretending that, you know.
Sometimes pretending we're not close mates. You know,
Yeah,
close
and
friends, you know,
all
sometimes
that innuendo and that.
Oh, smutty.
Yeah. And I got pretty freaky goggle-eyed
Oh,
thing.
you want to go?
I go too far. I
Ruined
sometimes
it,
go too
ruined it.
far. I do ruin it when I go too far. So let's be
fatty.
nice. Well, let's have a bit of blur.
Ooh.
Well, come
Clever man.
We're not out of time. We've got a whole hour and 50 minutes to go on the Ricky Gervais Steve Merchant Show. XFM
I hope we have
104.9.
one of those after every record. They're great, aren't they? I think if you were actually like a proper DJ, if you actually tried to do the Dr. Fox thing, I think you'd be quite good.
Really? I think I could only survive doing that sort of post 11 p.m. Ooh, quiet things down now. I love all that.
Yeah,
That
late
sort of
night radio.
Yeah, that American jock type thing
exactly.
as well. I listen to Saga radio now sometimes.
What?
It's on digital. I think it's radio for the over 50s.
Yeah.
And it plays. It was playing Cliff Richards this morning. It played Sammy Davis Jr. It played the Beatles. Here Comes the Sun, and I was loving it. I was thinking, there's
well,
nothing.
it's aimed at your age group.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got a bad back. I've been complaining of a bad back all week. He's been ill.
Don't even start
We
with
have
me.
work this week. He's been ill with the flu.
Still not bad. I'll tell you this. Wednesday morning, I think it was, I woke up and I had the head, the sore throat, the aching body, and I immediately thought I've got the SARS virus. I genuinely, because I've always been a bit of a hypochondriac. I mean, Ricky pretends to be, but I genuinely was petrified.
That doesn't make sense, does it? How can you pretend to be a hypochondriac? No, I am a hypochondriac, and you are genuinely always ill. You're always you've always got a bit of a
So I'm justified in thinking it might be the deadly
You're a
SARS
sickly
virus.
child. I don't know what's happened to you.
Well, I think
it's something to do with West Country breeding, and you haven't. I don't know. No, he hasn't got normal sort of barriers to sort of flu
So
and
his
cold.
immune system is all shot.
I am quite
Claire,
a weak-
look at him.
I'm quite a weak child.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably die in a garret having written some bloody brilliant poetry. But then I'll die of consumption.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went online to check out what exactly the symptoms of the SARS virus were. And
Seriously?
seriously, I did. I was so panicked. So I went straight
Steve.
online, and it was exactly what I had.
Well, it is a strain of flu. That's why.
Exactly, that was the thing. That's what I had. So I was thinking to myself, because it said the incubation period was between 2 and 7 days. I thought, well, where have I been that I could maybe have got contact with people from? And then I thought, wait a minute, BAFTAs. I think I brushed against a couple of the guys from Banzai.
I know.
I'm thinking, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I was suddenly getting a little bit eggy, because I mean, there was a lot of people. There's like 1,500 people at the BAFTAs, so I mean, any one of them could be carrying it.
Yeah.
So I was really just panicked, but you know, I didn't immediately rush to the doctors.
No.
Because you've got to wait for ages down there. Dr. Charles brilliant, but you've got to queue up for ages, because it's down in Swiss Cottage where I live, and I'll tell you, there's some dregs in there in the waiting room. Oh man alive, people who've just gone in there to read the magazines, and they're just sat there. There's some people who just waste the doctor's time. That's what annoys me. A lot of old people, a lot of Saga listeners, who just waste people's time.
I know. I went to accident emergency once because I'd done my leg in, and I'll tell you what, you look round and you think, oh, look at all these people. Look at these. They should be. There's hardly any of them weren't handcuffed to someone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You go to Casualty on a Friday night, and it's like, oh, awful.
Yeah. or I could go to one of the Medi centres. They charge money, Claire. And I mean, I know it's a killer disease, but you know, I'm not making cash.
You don't want it, yeah. You don't want it.
Because what if it isn't? That's money wasted.
You don't get your money back, do
I
you?
mean, I really need him to say, you've got the deadly SARS virus, for it to be worth the 80 quid, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as I suspected that, you know, it was 50-50, I decided not. I decided to ride it out. And, thankfully, so far, I've not
You're
died.
looking alright.
No, you're right. You're right.
okay, so,
you're right. Yeah. Well, that's lucky. So
I noticed that I phoned him up, I said, I don't think I can work. And I mean, Ricky's a close friend of mine, I've known him for a time now, and I really consider him one of my best mates, but I'll be honest with you, you didn't rush round with a bowl of soup, did you?
I don't want to catch it, do I? It's no point of both of us being
Well,
ill.
this was the implication, because it wasn't that you explicitly said, in this relationship, you're the one that's expendable. But that was the sort of underlying suggestion I felt.
No, I just thought, to be honest, I thought I could do with a day off as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought, well, don't worry then, don't we? Tennis.
Yeah.
No, but, I was,
What's wrong with your back then, Rick?
I don't know, I think it's just age, I don't know, I don't get things seen to, so it's just been hurts when I tie my shoelaces. That's why I'm wearing clogs. It's so much easier. Drawstring trousers and clogs, you know.
You used to go to the doctor a lot more though, you don't tend to do it now.
Well, I'm not paranoid anymore. I had two flashes of when my mum died of cancer. Twice, I think, I said, oh, there's a lump. Once
Well, I've been to the doctors twice with him.
yeah.
Have you,
I've
seriously?
seriously sat in a waiting room with him twice.
Well, I just went up for
Your
the,
dear mum.
you know, I thought, oh God, I felt them. I didn't need to do it then, did I? I naturally just touched my, but
We should point out that Ricky's mother didn't die of testicular cancer. That it just
No, but I had it sort of, I thought, oh God, well I've got it now. And, I think I went along once with testicular cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, you had the testy problem once, I remember,
Yeah.
because I remember sitting in the waiting room looking through an old Argos catalogue with you for some reason. I think that was the only thing to
Then
read.
I thought I had throat cancer, didn't I?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think you had a bit of a sore throat, didn't you?
But now I think I'm over that. I was just like, yeah, sent me a bit. So, yeah, it's just
Why
a
were you
bad
fiddling
back.
around down below? Because I mean, it wasn't like I called on you to do some work and you said I've got to rush to the doctors. I think it was like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So you'd obviously been meddling around down there.
Well, I know, I tested
you
a few
should,
times, but I'm
Steve.
never
You should
sure.
always-
During the day. I mean, can't
always
you do that
check.
when you first get, maybe before you
Yeah,
go to
but
bed?
Ricky doesn't like
Not in a
to-
restaurant when we're eating dinner.
Yeah, but he likes to, you know, he has a
Certainly not
showers
spaghetti
midday.
and kumquats.
Exactly.
That confused me. I don't know where the hands
You put me
were.
right off my meatballs.
Oh dear.
But Ricky, just to clear it, you are okay, aren't you?
Yeah, of
Just a
course,
bad
yeah.
back, yeah.
Just a bad back. Yeah, let's have a record, shall we? A bit of Bruce
bless you,
Springsteen, we
yeah.
love it.
Cheering breaks and Painkiller on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Yeah, no, it's good to be here. I'm
Yeah.
missing Carl. I'm missing hearing Carl actually. Doesn't
Should
it,
mention him because people remember them. They go, oh yeah,
I know.
we're trying to pretend
How are
that.
you, Sturge, by the way? We've not really said hello to you.
I'm very well, thank you.
okay?
Yeah.
Do you look forward to these occasions when you
I
get
do.
to stand in for Carl?
I get a little bit nervous.
Is it intimidating? I imagine
It is.
would be.
No, it is a bit intimidating because he's such a funny man. But you know, once I'm
but
here, I'm
he
okay.
doesn't know he is. It's not like he's doing it on purpose. It's you know what I mean? So
He's just he's a natural.
at least you know what you're saying.
yeah, that's a
know,
good point. Yeah,
It's not
good
all.
point.
It's not all downhill, is it?
No, exactly, yeah. I mean,
No, it'll be fine. It's only an hour and a half to go. We'll be okay. Can we talk about Can we talk about the BAFTAs? I don't want to sort of go on about you know
well,
the awards and
Oh, I
everything.
don't like to talk
don't
about
really
it.
wanna talk
Seriously.
about it.
Yeah.
Claire, I mean,
it's
What
like-
do you want to know? What do you want to know?
what do you want to know? How many
No,
you want? Or?
well, of course we. Well, I know how many you won. We all watched them, obviously.
Not everyone does though, Claire. I mean,
many did you win, Steve?
You might want to remind
What
me.
in all or what? What are you talking about? How many?
Do you mean this year and last?
Two
or-
now. Two last year. 4 in all.
So it's 4 in all.
Yeah.
Two of those are Ricky's, specifically his. Yeah.
No, Steve, what I really want to talk about was Ricky's white suit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, listen.
Classic.
Well, let me explain. Well, never mind all that. One, it's actually I bought it for a photo shoot because I'm doing this thing. I've got a DVD coming out in October, and I'm doing a spoof of the front cover of Thriller. So I bought a white suit, and I've got it right. And I thought, well, I might as well wear that then now and get it dry clean.
I thought you blagged
And
these things.
I thought when I put it on, I looked a bit like Sean Connery as James Bond. Apparently, I look like Tattoo from Fantasy Island.
The little midget guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which is, you know, I did watch it back, and you know, there are some resemblances. At one point, I did playing,
Yeah.
which was I don't know why.
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, when he suggested he was going to wear it, I said that's crazy. I said it's madness because I knew it would come back and haunt him. It's just.
I got away with it though.
Well, did you?
No.
I mean, what was it I said to you? We were talking about it, and he said,
Oh no, he said, he said, what are you wearing it with a sort of white shirt and a white tie? I went, no, I wear a black tie. He said, right. He went, you should do it with the white shirt and the white tie. I said, he went, you know, do that whole Randall the Hopkirk thing, and I went, well, that's what I'm worried about. He went, what, you're worried people will think you're a ghost?
I mean, pathetic. I didn't think it was a good idea. I just love the way that if you're a celebrity, somehow you're allowed to wear, like, nonsense, outrageous clothes, because it's kind of expected of you, because, you know, you're
But it wasn't mental. It wasn't like Graham Norton going in curtains, or Jonathan Ross dressing up as Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen. It was just a white suit,
But it's just that thing of, you know, I am. It's cheeky Ricky Gervais here, look what I'm wearing.
I was worried there was going to be chocolate mousse, though. Or Johnny Vegas was going to greet me and throw up immediately. It was sort of like I had to keep away from people.
And what you're sitting on. But I tell you what, I think it worked with Anne Robinson, didn't it?
Do you think she did it?
winked at you when you went. She liked you.
She just can't stop that. She's made it into a catchphrase, but
you made her giggle like a little schoolgirl.
I knew it was safe though to say that thing about her drinking, because I'd done a non-broadcast pilot with her this year. For a friend was the producer, and it's a new show called Look Who's Coming to Dinner, and the premise is I choose sort of 6 heroes that are alive, and so I knew it was alright, so I didn't just go out there and start insulting this poor middle-aged woman. I sort of knew she could take a joke. She's alright, she's obviously she's not really like that, so yeah.
No, but I loved the way she just giggled like a little girl.
I think she was quite good, actually. I think it's better when she's sort of ad-libbing. I don't think she's as good when she's sort of got lines and she's hitting marks. She's quite good when she's sort of like when Peter Kay came on, she went, have you dyed your hair? And he went, have I dyed my hair? I said, what sort of talk is that? Which I thought was quite nice.
Your quote was good though.
What?
When he went, peace, or war.
I just hate it when, oh god, celebrities get their political, I've got to say something political, because there's all that suffering in the world. And I don't know, it's like that it's got, general elections or war, and it's got a picture of Billie Piper, just a picture, and it goes Labour. Or, it's got, you know, Ross Kemp, no to war. But when would that be influential?
No idea.
It's sort of like you go, someone goes to what do you think of war? I go, war, I don't know. I've made your mind up. Well, no, it's difficult, isn't it? Is it? Well, yeah, you know, because on the one hand...
I don't know where I stand.
Well, exactly, on the one hand you could say that, you know, war is wrong because it caused suffering, but on the other hand, you know, that's a knee-jerk reaction. Some wars are justified, you know, like stopping, you know, fascism or whatever, and, you know, like pacifism, sometimes you have to have defence, so it's not clear and cut. I go, okay, let's make it easier for you. What do you think of the little black one in Sugar Babes? I think she's brilliant. She hates war. That's me. That's me done now.
Exactly. Does that help sway your
yeah, but I don't know when it is influential.
Remember when that young au pair was over in America and she got arrested for the murder or the death rather of that young child. I forget her name. Do you remember that story?
Louise Woodward.
Well, do you remember there was a whole section in the paper there where there was I think it was members of Coronation Street saying release her, please release her.
I remember you said you fancied her.
Who's that?
You said you fancied her when it was all happening.
Well, he
said I think he was the danger.
There was an element of that. Do you know what I thought it was?
I would love you to go out with Louise Woodward.
The thing about Wooders...
what's she doing now?
The thing about Wooders is that she, my suspicion was that when she came back and she'd been cleared of it,
she hadn't been cleared of it.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't.
Wasn't she?
No.
I don't think she. I think
no. It was just she'd done her time, and it was. I think it was manslaughter.
I think.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure about this.
Teetering on the edge of getting.
Well, no. If someone knows, call up. You know, we don't know this, so don't.
Yeah, but I think you're right.
Well, either way, it was a tragic accident, and she wasn't a murderess. That was the clear point. And it just struck me that nevertheless, there would probably be a certain stigma. You know, so she was down, you know, kind of Monroe's on a Wednesday night, you know, looking for a dance. Probably there weren't going to be a lot of guys queuing up for her because they were conscious that, you know, she had this certain reputation. Whereas Ding Dong, Gentleman Steve, I'm happy to step in.
Do you know what? I'd let her babysit because she'd be so careful, wouldn't she? Do you know what I mean? She'd be on real best behaviour.
Yeah.
So, maybe we shouldn't be talking about
I do wonder what she's up to now.
Well, if you know...
08700 800 123.
If you're a lawyer and we've said something wrong, let us know now. We'll apologise quickly.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, anyway, good luck to you, Louise. If you're out there listening, good luck, and you know, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's the
I don't want my name attached in case.
Get in touch.
Yeah. You're free tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm free. For the next 8 years, I think.
Play a record.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. 10-story love song. Love song? Yeah, 10-story love song from the Stone Dozes.
Yeah. See, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
It's not, and I'll tell you, it also because I'm a little under the weather still.
Yeah.
So that's my excuse.
You've had a week off.
I'll tell you,
Concentrate.
I mean, I've got cable TV, but there is nothing on, is there, in the daytime? It is just. I mean, I love Today with Des and Mel.
That's good.
Brilliant.
It's all like that.
I
With
should
Joe
say that-
Pasquale on again. He always pops up. I love it when he pops
Joe
up.
Pasquale is an absolute.
I
joy.
love
And people slag
genuinely,
off
without
Joe.
irony,
Yeah.
I really like Joe Pasquale.
know him? Have you met him?
No, I haven't, no, but I really, really like him. I think he's
Yeah,
really funny.
He is really good.
Yeah.
And one of his jokes that I've always enjoyed is, why is there a lock on the door of the 24/7 shop? It's good.
He's a thoughtful man.
It's good. You know, it's open all the time, Claire. do you
No,
know?
I just like his squeaky voice.
Yeah, oh, that's
I don't
fine.
like jokes.
But no, I only caught the end the other day, but it was brilliant. Des was singing a medley of Buddy Holly songs.
He doesn't quite sing.